A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to head up, run right through them.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He finds Hearns left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. The play clock's running down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Yards on the scamper there. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stopper, at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had the feel of something that they had planned for a whole week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Now they'll throw it. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And he's got some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Hearns brings it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Jacksonville, don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On On second down, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Probably what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Again after the pick-6. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
On first down, Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now a first down following that long gain. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Carr going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Carr to throw on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And that's complete to Walford. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A gain of 32 that time.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Malik Jackson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Carr now to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Carr going to go on 4th down. Buying time. That is going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Telvin Smith able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Jaguars getting set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And complete, right side to Cook. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, 26 yards. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the give to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roberts. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Now Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Steps away to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Derek Carr, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Out to kick is Janikowski.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A handoff to Fournette.
Whoosh.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now a play fake. Carr steps away. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They find some open field here. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. Into this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing on first down is Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Carr now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 34 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carr to throw again, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out to kick is Janikowski. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, here's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Throwing his Bortles on third down. It's caught right side. It turns. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Carr. Dancing to his left. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. One final try now for Carr. Crabtree has it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.